Hello friends, in the previous lecture we have seen the northwest corner method to find initial basic feasible solution of transportation problem. Today we are going to see second method, that is least cost method, to find the initial basic feasible solution of the transportation problem. So least cost method, in short we can say LCM, to find initial basic feasible solution of the transportation problem. We have seen northwest corner method, and that method start allocating in the northwest corner. The method do not consider the transportation cost, and therefore in this method, because our problem is minimize transportation cost, this least cost method take into account that cell which is having the smallest transportation cost, so that the solution can be better than northwest corner method. So see what is the method. The first step in this is select the cell having lowest unit cost of transportation from the entire transportation table. Allocate as much as possible, which is equal to minimum of corresponding supply and demand to this cell. Once you allocate, then adjust the supply and demand by subtracting this allocated amount. Cross out the row with zero supply or the column with zero demand. If both row and column net to zero, simultaneously cross out only one, either row or column. If tie occurs, that is, if two cells have same lowest unit cost, then the cell to which maximum allocation can be made. And step 2, repeat step 1 for remaining table, that is for uncrossed rows and columns until all the supply and demand is satisfied. So, the total method depends on selecting the lowest cost and allocate to that cell which has the lowest cost. Continue the procedure selecting the lowest cost and go on allocating as much as possible to this selected cell. So consider the example to get the idea clear. Find the initial basic feasible solution, that is IBFS, to the following transportation problem by least cost method. So consider the transportation problem. There are 3 sources, S1, S2, S3, 4 destinations, D1, D2, D3, D4, supply and demand. Supply is 7, 9, 18 for the sources S1, S2, S3. Demand is 5, 8, 7 and 14. And the unit transportation cost are 19, 30, 50, 10, 70, 30, 40, 60 and 48, 70, 20. So consider the transportation problem. This transportation problem, we want to find the initial basic feasible solution by least cost method. Now in least cost method, the first step is the transportation problem must be balanced. Then only we are able to solve it. So check whether the transportation problem is balanced. Observe that total supply, it is 7 plus 9 plus 18, that is 34. Total supply is 34. 18, that is 34, and if you see total demand, it is also equal to 5 plus 8 plus 7 plus 14 is equal to 34. Therefore, total supply is equal to total demand, implies that the transportation problem is balanced transportation problem. And if it is balanced transportation problem, we can apply the method. So apply the method now. I will write down the same problem again. Now we have to start with the lowest cost in that table. So which is lowest cost in this table? The lowest cost is 8. So allocate as much as possible to this cell. What is meant by as much as possible? Which is minimum of corresponding supply and demand. Supply 18, demand 8. So minimum of 18 and 8. So we can allocate 8 here. Once we allocate 8, adjust the supply and demand. So subtract this allocated amount from this supply and demand to show the remaining supply and demand. So 18 minus 8 remains 10. 8 minus 8 remains 0. Because this column has demand 0, cross out the column. So we cross out the column which has demand 0. Now again from the remaining uncrossed out elements, select the smallest element. So which is the smallest element from this uncrossed? It is nothing but 10. So allocate as much as possible to this cell. See how much can be possible? Minimum of 7 and 40, that is 7. So allocate 7, remains 0, remains 7. Because this row has 0, cross out this row having 0 supply. Again see the uncrossed rows and column and see the least element from the uncrossed rows and column. Among these uncrossed, the least element is 20. So allocate minimum of 7 and 10, that is 7. So allocate 7, remains 0, remains 3. Because the column has demand 0, this column is crossed out. Now among remaining uncrossed rows and column, there is tie. The minimum element is 40, lowest cost is 40. And there is tie, either this 40 or this 40. So which 40 should be taken? To which maximum allocation can be made? If you see this 40, you are able to assign 3 only. And if you see this 40, you are able to assign 7. Because this cost, we are able to assign maximum allocation, we select this cell for allocation. So I will allocate 7 and remains 0 and 2. 0 means this is again cross out. And now remains 40. For this 40, minimum of 3 and 5, that is 3, remains 0, remains 2. Because this row is crossed out and the last element is 70, minimum is 2, 2 is allocated, remains 0, remains 0, cross out either row or column. Observe that all the demand and supply becomes 0, that is all demand and supply conditions are satisfied. So this is our final initial basic feasible solution. Now write down the solution. So what is the IBFS by this method? The initial basic feasible solution is x14 is equal to 7, x21 is equal to 2, x23 is equal to 7, x31 is equal to 3, x32 is equal to 8 and x34 is equal to 7. And what is the transportation cost? See the transportation cost. The transportation cost comes to be, so the transportation cost TC is equal to 10 into 7 plus 70 into 2 plus 40 into 7 plus 40 into 3 plus 8 into 8 plus 20 into 7. To do the addition, this is nothing but 70 plus 140 plus 280 plus 120 plus 64 plus 140. 140, 280, 280 plus 280, 560, 560 plus 70, 630, 630 plus 120, 750 and 750 plus 64, 814. So the transportation cost comes to be 814 rupees. So transportation cost is 814 rupees. Observe that this is the initial basic feasible solution and this is the corresponding transportation cost. So for this, IBFS is this and transportation cost is 814 rupees. This transportation cost is given in rupees. So we start always with a cell having lowest unit cost and allocate to that cell, continue the procedure. Take one more example to get the idea clear. I want to find the transportation cost by least cost method. The supply and demand is given to us. Supply is 15, 25, 10, that is supply, and demand is 5, 15, 15, 15. The transportation cost is 10, 2, 20, 11, 12, 7, 9, 20, 4, 14, 16, 18. To consider this, demand is given, supply is given and the unit transportation cost is given. We want to find the solution of this problem by least cost method. So, before starting to least cost method, what is our condition? The problem must be balanced. Check whether the problem is balanced. The total supply, it is equal to 15 plus 25 plus 10, that is 50, and total demand is equal to 5 plus 15 plus 15 plus 15 equal to 50. Therefore, total supply is equal to total demand, implies that the transportation problem is balanced. So the transportation problem is balanced transportation problem. If it is balanced transportation problem, now we can apply the method. So consider the problem again. That is supply 10 and demand is 5, 15, 15, 15. Cost is 10, 2, 20, 11, 12, 7, 9, 20, 4, 14, 16, 18. So start with the lowest cost. Which is the lowest cost? That is 2 from the transportation table. 2 is the lowest cost, so allocate as much as possible to this cell. Minimum of 15 and 15, that is 15. So allocate 15. This also becomes 0 and supply also becomes 0. When both supply and demand becomes 0 simultaneously, cross out either row or column. So I will suppose cross out this row having supply 0. So cross out the row. Now remember that this column has supply 0. So don't Observe this column. Remember that though we haven't cancelled this supply is not, this column is not present for us now. Now remaining uncrossed element, the next smallest cost is 4, and therefore from the uncrossed element next smallest cost is 4. So allocate to 4 as much as possible, that is minimum of corresponding supply and demand, that is 5 and 10. Minimum is 5, so 5 is allocated, remains 0 and 5 here. Because the demand becomes 0, this column is crossed out. Now again from the remaining table, find the minimum cost. Minimum cost is 9. So allocate minimum of supply and demand, that is 15 and 25 for that sale. Minimum is 15. 15 is allocated, remains 0, remains 10. Because the demand becomes 0, this column is crossed out. Now the minimum is 18 and therefore allocate 5 to that. This becomes 0, this remains 10. 0, so this is again crossed out. And then for this 20, there is single element. For this 20, minimum, that is both are equal 10. So this becomes 0 and this becomes 0. The row is crossed out. Observe that all the demand and supply becomes 0. That is, all the demand and supply conditions are satisfied. So this is the required initial basic feasible solution. See what is solution. So the IBFS is x12 is equal to 15, x23 is equal to 15, x24 is equal to 10, x31 is equal to 5 and x34 is equal to 5. This is IBFS. And what is transportation cost? This is equal to 2 into 15 plus 9 into 15 plus 20 into 10 plus 4 into 5 plus 18 into 5. This is nothing but 30 plus 135 plus 200 plus 20 plus 90. This is 110, that is 310, 340 plus 135. The total will be 475 rupees, and therefore this transportation cost comes to be 475 rupees by least cost method. This is IBFS and this is 475 rupees is the transportation cost. Hope you understood the method. What we are doing only, we are allocating to the lowest cost cell every time from the remaining uncrossed rows and columns, and continue the procedure till whole the supply and demand gets satisfied. That is least cost method. This method gives better solution than northwest corner method. The reason is that because we want to consider the minimum transportation cost, and northwest corner method do not take into account the cost, and therefore least cost method is better than northwest corner method to get the initial solution. Enough for the day. In the next lecture, we will see the third method, that is VAM method, Vogel's approximation method, to find the initial basic feasible solution of the transportation problem. Thank you.